welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. How are you doing? Are you okay?
I
How's
am
today been?
amazing. It's been a great day, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the day.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, when you woke up this morning, how were you feeling?
I was feeling excited. I remember earlier this year, I said to myself, I need to go to Nigeria. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I need to go. So
Okay.
the fact that I spoke it into existence and it's happening, so it's a great start.
I-
I am excited. It really feels nice to feel appreciated. The love, the warmth, the support, everything is really incredible. And I don't want us to live in a society or community where we are sidelined or excluded because of the diverse background that we have. I want us to still be included, to be celebrated, to be appreciated, and loved and accepted. So I think just me being here, I'm not only representing myself, but a lot of people that see themselves in me that are very diverse in their culture. So how I intend to use this platform is obviously by sharing my story, bringing awareness into it, which I feel like already by my name, it has brought a lot of awareness into this. But I don't want it to come in a very negative way because as much as I'm still fighting for my identity, I am still proudly South African and I'm still proudly Nigerian.
Okay.
And it's really okay to be diverse.
Yeah.
And I just want people to see that good side and for us to actually start acknowledging it and accepting it.
Is inclusion your platform, or do you have another platform that you're going to run on if you win the crown?
Just inclusion for now. I think that is something that we are still struggling with right now. And I feel like if we want a better future, a better tomorrow, we all need to be inclusive and allow everyone to shine. Because I feel like there's enough space for everybody to shine and there is enough space at the table for everyone to achieve their dreams and their goals.
Hello everyone, welcome to GNU according to CD, that is Government of National Unity. So guys, you saw earlier on Chidimma arriving safely in her fatherland, Nigeria. And of course, the moment she landed, she was whisked away to the Silverbird Studios where she's having a slew of interviews. So you guys already saw the first interview that I think it was the first interview that she had to go through amongst many. And I picked up something that was quite strange for me. How can you say you are proudly South African and you are fighting for your identity? Fighting for your identity where? Look where you at right now, doing what? Representing a Nigerian state called Taraba, which you are going to take to a Nigerian stage representing that state called Taraba. And if you do win the Miss Universe Nigeria, you are going to be whisked away to Mexico to represent Nigeria. And I think her message as well of inclusion, I feel like it's a copycat message. Of course, we know Mia. That is her entire brand. The included must also learn to include the excluded type of situation. I'm paraphrasing here. And now Chidimma feels like it is something that she can mooch out of. I mean, typical, of course. She's going to be mooching out of Mia's message in Nigeria because she is saying that she's gone through adversity. Adversity. Do you understand the woman and her child whom your mother stole her identity so that you get to live the South African dream, the Rainbow Nation dream? And she did not go through adversities. Only you are the victim. And now you want to go tell the world that you are a victim of adversities and exclusion because you come from two different backgrounds. Now, you need to tell the truth on the international stage. If you want to win this crowd, you got to take responsibility and accountability. Yes, I understand that it was your mother who did the crime, but it's not like you did not know that that crime was committed because on your social media platforms, guess what flags you have there? And only two flags, not a third one, where you say you are a proudly South African person. No. And secondly, your mom. I'm just reminding you, Chidimma, in case you ever come across this video, whether you do or don't, some people will actually tell you or defend you. Let me remind you, there's prima facie evidence that your mother did steal a South African woman's identity document. Your mother was given a letter to explain herself by providing all the documents of her own birth in South Africa and that of yours. And guess what she did? She made a run for it. But the woman whom your mother stole her identity document did come with all the files that were requested by Home Affairs, proving that indeed she's a South African woman because she has all the files from the hospital in Tshwane, not Johannesburg or Bara, where you say you were born. So where are those files if you are proudly South African? Can you provide those files? Can your mom provide files of her own that she is actually a South African woman? A Zulu for that matter? My goodness, I'm still very offended by that. How do you think, I mean, where did she get off to choose the Zulu nation as something to tell the world about? Hmm? Kuyahlela ngakuthini? Clearly, you don't know the Zulu nation. Other than that, you now in Nigeria, not as a South African or proudly South African, you are in your fatherland because culturally speaking, that's where you belong. That's where you belong, and you are going to be representing Taraba State. And I heard you say earlier that you are going to be representing Taraba State, a state that you're still going to have to learn about. I'm offended on behalf of the Tarabians. I don't know what they call them, but I'm going to say Tarabians. Uh-huh. How is that even possible? But then again, guys, we're dealing with Nigeria. You know, with those guys, anything goes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And they will defend this to the core because no sense of accountability, no sense of responsibility, no sense of, wait a minute, I get that my identity is questionable. She doesn't say that. In fact, she says she's fighting for her identity. How are you going to fight for your identity now? Because I don't think that war that you are busy fighting is going to be won anyway. You've made your decision and you chose Nigeria. And another thing that I found quite interesting and how exactly the universe does work. You manifested going to Nigeria, come hell, come high waters, and it came true. Unfortunately, it came in a way that the universe was like, okay, I will take you to Nigeria, but I'm going to take you to Nigeria with the truth. Number one, we need to expose the truth. You are not a South African citizen. Right now, there's even rumors that she's not even 23 years old, but 31 years old, according to the report that came from Home Affairs. Because when you're doing one and one together, that's two, right? So are you really 23 years old? And she does say that the last time she was in Nigeria was 20 years ago. So, meaning that she was 3 years old if she is indeed 23 years old. And she would have been somewhere around, okay, my math is not mathing, but preteen or so if she is 31 years old to have gone to Nigeria. And there's never been any proof that she does hold dual citizenship, which is going to be interesting to see how long she's been holding these two documents. Because in order for you to be a South African citizen who holds two citizenships, you still also have to have a South African passport. This is a mess, Chidimma. This is a mess. At least you're the one who wanted to go to Nigeria. Come here, come high waters. You are there now. And unfortunately, you are proudly Nigerian. That part I can tell you. Yes, you have all the makes of South African. That is why we are saying go get that crown, girl, because you are well trained here with our resources as well as our talents that we have that train Miss South Africa's, Miss Universes, Miss Worlds, Miss Supranationals. So you are going to take all that lesson to Nigeria, but I don't think that this crown you're gonna have to fight for it. Yes, it is the 31st of August. It's just a stamp of approval. That's all. It's just a stamp because you already won this. You are set to win this simply because they do see the international aspect of yourself that is Miss Universe material, which I agree. I have been agreeing with this from the start that Chidimma does look international. And also, she does look like Miss Universe material that can go very far. I mean, I think she can even go as far as the top three if she really plays her cards right on Miss Universe. Yeah, chances are she may give Mia a run for her money, but I don't see Mia actually losing to Chidimma at all because that girl, I mean, she's a South African number one. I mean, I've done a whole video of all our Miss South Africa beauty contestants and their placements in all these international beauty pageants, Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss Supranational as well. So yeah, there's no competition there. I'm telling you right now, there's no competition. However, it's not a competition to ignore because it is a Chidimma at the end of the day. But anyways, she is in Nigeria and she's going to be starting her week camp. I don't know what course that she is going to embark upon, lying to the people of Nigeria that this is the project that I've been doing. I am passionate about this project. When we know that she came straight from South Africa because she discovered she's not a South African citizen. Now, that train has passed for her to fight for identity because there's no way we're going to have a Miss Nigeria and then at the same time she comes to South Africa to fight for identity as who? As who? No, that's not gonna happen. That's why I say don't go. Fight for your chance to make representations and then get the citizenship. Maybe we're gonna be naturalized or given a whole citizenship. Because the Minister of Home Affairs doesn't look like a bad guy. He would have said, okay, cool, we're just going to give you citizenship and you will live as a South African citizen because South Africa is the only home you know. Now, that chance is no longer there. You took it off the table yourself. So, guys, I don't know what your thoughts are regarding what Chidimma just said in that interview, but to me, it was quite interesting to watch, and I was giggling a little bit as well. Anyways, thank you to Times Live for that clip. Please do not leave this video without liking, commenting, and sharing. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching the ads as always, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.